So the question is gig work worth it in 2025? Is it a reliable source of income or just pocket money? We'll see. I've been doing it for a while with Amazon, Flex and Deliveroo. So let's get into it. Right then, so I'm out of the van, I've got a cup of tea and I'm going to show you my insights. So let's go for the pros and cons of the both. So we'll start off with Deliveroo. So with Deliveroo, you've got basically full flexibility. You can work whenever you want. It sounds really good. And it is, to be fair. You can work whenever you want. The only gripe I've got is they continuously ask you for an ID check every time you log in, which can be frustrating, particularly if you want to log in quickly. The pros of Deliveroo, really for me, I've gone for the pros. The cons of Deliveroo, really for me, are the fact that you can be logged in and it says it's busy, and you're like, oh wow, over lunchtime, it's really busy. But for me, it will be only busy for an hour or so. So if you're going to get constant orders, and in my opinion, unless it says on the app it's moderate to busy, I don't see any point in logging in anymore, because you're just waiting forever for orders basically. I don't see any point in logging in anymore. So what I'm going to say to you is, if you do see it's busy, you've got to be really select about what orders you take. For me, if you're getting low orders that are going to take you out of the area, or you've got to factor that in when you're going to and from the order. That's time off that busy period. So really, for me, you've got to be really select, and there's some sort of algorithm they use as to what the amounts are for the orders. But for me, it really doesn't add up. It really doesn't. You can go a fair trek for under £5, and then you can get another order that comes through. And to be honest with you, I think the alcohol orders pay more. You get like an alcohol order that come through, which is a really short distance, but it's over £6-7. So it's crazy. It really is. I don't understand the logic behind it sometimes. Double orders, I think that when they give you a double order on Deliveroo, that you lose out on them. You really do. So like you'll go, for example, you'll get a supermarket order, you'll go there and it'll say £6 for the supermarket order, and then it'll bang a double on you, and then what happens is they'll give you an extra £1.50, but you're doing another order. So that's I mean, to be honest with you, I think with Deliveroo, I think it's more cons really than anything, but in my opinion, of course. But the pros are, you can work whenever you want. You do get the flexible option of getting paid whenever you want. I think they charge you 50p to pull your money out. If that's something that's important to you, that's great. Amazon Flex, I'll go into that. So Amazon Flex, for me, they do pay better in terms of a pay structure. For example, they will give you blocks, and you can select the block. And for example, I used to do the supermarket ones, and you'll get 2 hours work and it'll be £36, which sounds okay. So you select your blocks and everything, and you go there. You have to arrive there 15 minutes before your block, and then you'll be able to do the work, and then jobs are good. And you can, I think there's a maximum you can do, 20 odd hours a week or something like that on Amazon Flex. There's a maximum that you can do. But once you've done your block, you are free to do another one that day if you've got the time to do so, which is good. The only thing for me is getting the blocks. For me personally, if I've done one or more blocks in a day, it's hard because people go and grab the blocks as soon as they possibly can to be able to do the shift. People thank you for the work all the time. You get blocks, and it's not in an economical fashion. For example, you might be waiting more than an hour between the two blocks, and you can't really go anywhere because, for me, there's not an Amazon depot near me. I've got to drive to one, you see, so it's a bit of a mess about. And then I've tried doing delivery orders in between, and then I've overran and been really stressed. So I wouldn't recommend doing that. But yeah, I mean, for example, the trouble is with Amazon, and I'll go on to the more of the cons now. With the Amazon is there's two main things. With the routes, you can get really lucky or really unlucky with the routes. You can get one which is a really short route, and it will be brilliant, and you think to yourself, well, that's easy money. And then you'll get a route where you'll do really rural roads, and it'll take you a long time to drive to each of them. Now, the other day I had 2 of these on the bounce. Both routes were really rural for me, and I probably spent at least half of what I earned just on fuel. And I'm running a van. People do Amazon Flex in a car. Personally, I don't know how. They give you that many packages. I don't know how on earth you'd fit that in a car. I really don't know. I struggle to get it in my van sometimes, my little van. But that's one of the main gripes. And one thing with Amazon Flex, which I'm finding more and more recently, is it's harder and harder to get the blocks. You go on and there's never any blocks anywhere, which is why I'm kind of like taking a back seat from it. That and Deliveroo. Deliveroo's going really, really quiet for me just recently. So again, I'm taking a back seat from that. Unless I think for both these, Amazon, yes, it's great. It's not as flexible as Deliveroo because it's when the blocks come up for offer, and there seems to be at quite strange times. I'd avoid rush hour traffic if you can possibly do that with Amazon, because sometimes they'll give you loads of time to do your routes, or it'll be really difficult to get it within the time frames. I always arrive at my station early and start loading the packages and everything like that. And sometimes if it's busy traffic, I'm struggling to get there before the timer's counting down for me being late. So, and then other times, if it's no traffic or it's a really good time, for example, like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, you're flying. You're absolutely flying. But as I say, for me, it's been really difficult to get a block on Amazon recently, and Deliveroo, it'll go busy for half an hour or so and then it drops off again, and then it's pointless doing it. Right then, so wages, you're talking, for me, the most I've earned in a day on Deliveroo, you're looking at about 55 quid. Amazon Flex, you can easily earn 80 quid a day, 90 quid a day, providing you can get the slots. There's no guarantees on that. So this is some footage of me going to Burger King. I thought I'd just chuck in there randomly, as it is. Now, to wrap up, is it worth it in 2025? If you need a flexible income and you want to fund your hustle, or you just hate being told what to do, yeah, maybe. If you're looking to get rich, not a chance. If you're looking for it to give you anything other than a bit of pocket money, no, not a chance, not really for me. I think the reason I originally got into doing Deliveroo is because I got really into bike riding. And then I thought to myself, I could go bike riding and then I can get fit while I'm doing it and earn a few quid. It's great for that. A little bit of pocket money. So, and what I will say about Deliveroo is if you're in a town centre and it's a busy city, and you've got like an e-bike or something, then there's a potential you can do a lot better. But for me, if you're in a quieter town, or if you're not in a busy area, you're wasting your time. I think there's far better things to be done. So, is it worth it? No, not for me. And shout out to Uber Eats. I never even got on boarded with you. Tried several times, gave up. Not good enough. Not good enough at all. So here's the just to wrap up. I'll give you some other videos if you wanted to have a look at other things like behind the scenes and things like that, and I'll start posting other things. This Burger King's a laugh. There's always the same guy working there. I don't think he ever goes home. Just